Workout for you guys. So over my journey, a lot of you always have asked, how did I start? Was it weights? Was it cardio? What was I doing? So when I did start, one of the big areas everyone was saying to me, how do you lose weight in a certain area? Stomach, legs, arms. So today I wanted to focus on my arms, because if you know and you've seen my transformation pictures on Instagram, my arms were big. There is no denying that. So one of those areas I focused on in educating myself about what exercises and routines I can do to help my arms was something I'm going to show you today. So these are exercises I want to show you that a beginner can do, an experienced person can do, but mainly this is what I tried at the beginning for myself and what worked for me. So we're going to go through some bits today, mainly using free weights to start with. I'm going to start with light weights for the purpose of today. So an absolute beginner, someone that's never even stepped foot in the gym, scared of the weights room, that you guys can come and do this and feel confident to get going. Okay guys, I'm going to start off with very light dumbbells, doing lateral raises. So I'm going to do a few of these and then I'm going to show you a variation to them as well. Then a variation of that is two different styles. You can either come up and do circles forward and then circles back. And come down, do it again. You can also do that where you hold up and do it for a good 60 seconds. And if you do that, you probably don't have to do as many reps of them, but still do them in between each arm exercise. So guys, we're going to move on to exercise 2 now, and this is what I call them around the world. A few people call them different things. So here we go. Start with your hands in front of you, and we're going to go out. Come in. Do this quite steadily, quite a slow motion, so you're controlling it. Go for about 15 to 20 if you can, but if you only feel comfortable with 8 to 10 to start with, that's all you have to do. Alright, so guys, I'm going to do some bicep curls now. I'm going to use a long bar to do this, but you can also use dumbbells or bars without weights if you have them in your gym as well. So just stand sort of feet shoulder width apart. These are going to target your biceps and top arms. When you come down, don't come the full way down. Come to about there. So I'll show you a few now. Tricep kickbacks, and these are targeting the good old favourite, our lovely bingo wings that we all hate, the lovely like granny wave. Yes, I still have them, but they will over time shrink back, so don't worry guys. So I'm going to show you a couple of these now. This one is quite important to get your form correct, so do it in a mirror or do it with someone else. If you don't do them correctly, it ain't doing anything for you. So guys, with that one, then obviously change over arms afterwards. But the most important thing is to try and keep that bit of your arm straight and it tucked into the side of your body while you just move your forearm. So it's targeting all of that. And then yeah, obviously change over, try and do as many as you can, maybe 10 to 15 of them. You can do more, great. And then try and do about 5 sets of them. Alright guys, so this is another one using dumbbells. Again, start light with them. And we're trying to target the whole upper arm, so triceps and biceps. I mean, this is also really good for your shoulders, and as you develop into heavier weights, you probably will do a lot more of these. But we're going to do front lateral raises, but we're going to actually hold when we get to the top, because that helps stabilize the arm, and it's also really good for the core. See how long you can hold it for. Start with 5 seconds, go to 15. If you can hold it for a minute, great. And you can also do these to the side. So I'm going to show you 3 variations of it, but it's literally coming up and holding it. So similar to the first exercise. But I tend to do them to the front, and trust me, with dumbbells, after a minute you will feel this in the core, and at the start, at the front of your arms here as well, and even into your forearms. So you just try to hold that for as long as possible, and then when you come down, don't come down fast, do against resistance as well. Give yourself a little break and try again. Go out into a V as well and hold. And make sure you're holding your core really tight when you do this. Or out to the side and hold as well. So I would usually try and hold them for 30 seconds, come down, do a side one 30 seconds, do a V, do 30 seconds, and try rep that in between all the other exercises as well. So guys, this is another exercise to target your triceps. And to be fair, throughout my sort of journey and my arm exercises, I've always done a lot for my triceps, because that's quite a big important area for me to tighten and to tone. So I'm going to show you one using a weighted disc. Now you can use dumbbells, but I find if you're holding onto the same object, you can use one larger dumbbell that your form and your arms are going to stay together and go at the same pace. If you've got 2 different dumbbells, your stronger arm will tend to dominate, so holding onto the one object tends to be better for this. So just get the weight. We're going to go behind our head, and I'm going to turn so you guys can see this. Arms in, and we're just going up. Searching for the light you go, searching for the light to show. You feel me when it's your soul. And again for that exercise, keeping your elbows nice and tight and just moving the forearm to target the tricep muscle. Alright guys, this is a little bit of a weird exercise. I saw it once and just started to throw it into my routine, but it gets a sort of a good target of the whole of your arm, gets a lot of movement going in the shoulder as well, and hey, it's a little bit of fun to add to your workout. So it's called a Kettlebell 360, and you're literally going to go around your body with the kettlebell. I'm doing an 8 today, but actually started with a 2 kilo and then went up to a 4, because you have to get into literally the swing of it and swinging the kettlebell around. So alright, we're going to give this a go now. Start slowly, just passing it around your body. Be careful, because I did chuck this once across my house. And then we're going to change arms and we're going to go the other way. Do that for about 20-30 seconds on each arm if you can, and then do that after every set of other exercises as well. You can throw in a few more, do it longer if you feel like, but you will really start to feel it as it goes around your body. Cool. Okay guys, so this is another one of a little bit different with kettlebells. It's a kettlebell lateral raise, similar to what we did at the start, but we're going to go higher with the arm to each side and getting a little bit more of a hold in it. So I definitely say start with lighter dumbbells for this one, because you don't want to hurt your wrists. So yeah, let's give it a go. When you do it, sort of start on a lead, so you've got a bit of a support when you raise this. We're just going to go up, Try and hold it and come down. If you find it a bit difficult with a kettlebell, grab a dumbbell and try it with that. So same sort of thing, get yourself on a bit of an angle. And as you come down really slow. And then we go to the other side as well. So same thing. And you really start to cross the body. The reason you come down so slow, it's sort of like resistance. And you'll really feel it up in the top of your arm there. For beginners. Now, it may not be for everyone. Some people may watch this and go, those exercises look silly, but this is just personally what worked for me. So I had arms probably bigger than most people's thighs, and I started cardio and weights, and these little exercises I picked up along the way. I saw other people doing, I may have seen on the internet, seen in videos, and I just put them together and they work for me. So in a way, proof's in the pudding. You can check out my before pictures of my arms. You can see now in myself, in my photos, that these things have just worked for me along the way. I've obviously adapted them over time, done different things. I now do a lot heavier weights, I do cables, I do the weight machines, but that was just how I started. And to be fair, I started at home in my lounge room watching box sets of TV. And actually brought my weights on eBay, probably about £5, something like that. So you don't need a lot to start, you just need to start. So grab yourself a couple of 1-2 kilo dumbbells, one kettlebell, and if you want a free disc weight as well. And that's literally what I started with in my lounge room, along with an exercise bike. So as you progress, like I said, you can go up weights depending on what's available to you at home or in your gym. You can even start with cans of beans if that's something that you want to do. Like I said, you don't need a lot to start. But the main thing is just start. Get going, start with little bits, improvise with what you've got. I always do all my exercises standing because I think it really helps the core as well, instead of sitting down. My thing is get off your bum and move, so I'm not going to do my exercises sitting, but it's up to you, see how you feel comfortable. Like I said, get the form right, get comfortable with the flow, the movements, do as many reps as you can, do as many sets as you can, and try and do them every second or third day or whenever you have time. The reason I started weights is something that is quite a big thing to me. I did cardio and weights from day one, because I feel cardio helps with a lot of things, your fitness levels, your internal organs, burning fat, it gets you going, gets your circulation up, but also weights is really, really good no matter what size you are, because weights also helps burn fat. But the number one reason I did weights was actually for toning skin. So if you want to get your skin getting tighter after mass weight loss, the number one thing you need to do is weights. Because weights are going to help the muscle and the skin around it. So that's going to help tone everything up. So these exercises we did today are mainly for your triceps, your biceps, and generally your forearm strength as well. Because as you move into heavier weights, you need to make sure your ligaments, your tendons, everything on your wrist, your whole arms, your shoulders, your core is really strong. So this is just a little bit to start working out, getting it in with some cardio. Number one thing at the end, I know I say number one a lot, I got a lot of number ones, but number one at the end, do not forget to stretch, guys. Have a good meal afterwards, lots of water and plenty of rest. Hope you enjoyed it.
Bloopers. Oh yeah.
I need to get